everyone, this is Yael from Yael Alchemy, and I'm here to bring you the message of the Divine Feminine to her beloved for the week of April 17 to 23. Okay, so as always, I've already prayed over the cards, shuffled them, and dealt them out. And I did ask if we were going to have a challenge and an advice card this week. But Spirit said no. I don't know why that is, but we're going with that. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, which would be the general energies of the reading, we have the Moon card. And the Moon is symbolic of the Divine Feminine. So this says that the Divine Feminine right now is very in touch with her sacred nature, the goddess within her. Then we have the Hermit card, and this signifies coming into wisdom despite being solitary or being alone. And then we have the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Swords indicates pain, anguish, really feeling the separation from her twin, or even being really upset at how 3D events are playing out. However, see here. Oops. Here we have the Tower card, meaning that's this Nine of Swords. That's going to get obliterated really fast. Because that's why the energies are so intense. It's like for those who are still embroiled in this kind of energy, that needs to go away fast. And the universe will be issuing a wake-up call, especially to the Divine Feminines who are still sulking, moping, and are unable to rise above that energy, because we need higher vibrational energy right now at this time in the planet. And see here, once that goes away, you go back to love. This is the Six of Cups. This is thinking about, reminiscing. This is being maudlin, but not being sad about it. Just, it's like you've filtered out all this negative energy, negative vibrations that were bringing you down, and just kept the good ones. And that leads to, look, the Three of Pentacles, which is creating the third energy. Okay, so anyway, let's go to the main cards. First card we have is the Four of Pentacles, and this signifies material abundance on the part of the Divine Feminine. So she's learning to hold her own out in the world. Okay, and some might view it as a measure of selfishness, but she's just keeping boundaries. Remember, the Divine Feminine has had to learn to put up some boundaries, in the sense that before, because she was such the nurturer, the giver, she kept giving and giving and giving until she was depleted, whether that be in time, emotion, resources. But this card is a card of healthy boundaries. While some might perceive it as selfishness, this is looking out for herself, especially in 3D. But look, this man, okay, he holds out a compass. And with this compass, he helps. This is an outreached arm offering help and assistance to others who have not found their way yet into material abundance. So this is helping. This is not only teaching a man, not only giving fish to men, but teaching them how to fish. That's what the compass is all about. Sharing your how you make your abundance with other people. Okay? The next card we have is the Nine of Cups. And this card signifies, first and foremost, gratefulness at all that she's received. You see here, this woman, she sits very relaxed in front of a pool of water. And there's the infinity symbol above her. And the moon. Because there are stars. I was going to say sun, but there are stars there. So, again, we have the theme of the divine feminine coming into her own power and embracing that and being grateful for all the things, all the blessings that she's received. And you see, in her gratefulness, it flows through all the cups back into the water. And look, if you look closely, it's not her reflection that's in the water. I know that sounds kind of creepy. It's stuff for horror movies, but that's the way this card is. And that means that it's sort of like pay it forward. Okay, when it comes to yourself, the more you appreciate your blessings, the more you're given. Because gratitude signifies that you're ready for more. And here, that's one. The other is that it flows to others. So the divine feminine right now is being very adept at being an amplified source of energy. She's like an amplifier. Okay, she amplifies the energy and it affects her surroundings. You may not realize it, but because you bring a different energy, just try to observe. Okay, observe. If you're high vibrational, most of the people you encounter are very nice to you. You actually don't even have to ask for things. They are being offered to you. And that's amazing. Okay, and then here we have the Two of Swords. And this indicates, because swords are ideas, so there are some people that are still trying to poke holes at the truth of the divine feminine. Some of them really even with act like trolls, like internet trolls. Okay, but here the divine feminine just turns her back, walks the other way, because she knows that once you see those two swords, they actually meet at the middle here with the pearl of wisdom. Okay, so she knows that once you look at things from a higher perspective, both of them, even those people who don't understand where she's coming from at the moment, okay, a real solution can be had. There's a happy, well, let's say a happy compromise there. Even if other people don't believe that this is really for her highest good, that she's into all this spirituality and all that. So the divine feminine is learning how to transmute her thoughts and elevate them to a higher perspective. The next card we have is the Six of Pentacles. And this is again related to this abundance that she's receiving and she has been grateful for. Because in the Six of Pentacles, this is knowing that there is, you're not operating already on the premise that everything is finite, meaning there's no lack. There is always abundance. There is always support from the universe. Perhaps it's not the thing that you wanted, but there is more to be had, because that's not the only thing that you want. So this is that energy, the energy of giving, because you have so much. Okay? And the last card is the Ten of Cups. Nice cards this week, because we're heading up to Beltane, and during the past couple of weeks, especially this, from the last week of March till April, a lot of twins have been working together to anchor all these intense energies that are being downloaded right now. So here we have the Ten of Cups, and this is joy, contentment, companionship, kinship. You see, all of them are naked. They're not hiding behind ego, persona. They're all accepting of each other. So this would be the community you're in, your family, your soul family. Okay? So let's pick clarifying cards for all these. Okay, for the Four Pentacles, okay, this is another message, because again, look, she's keeping her passions, so her whole twin flame story close to her heart, and yet she still extends her arm outward and helps others find their way to love. Okay? For the next card, oops, wait a minute. For the Nine of Cups, okay, this is delay. Okay? So what this is saying is that if you don't learn to appreciate what you have now and be in that moment of gratitude, that moment of, because the thing is, this is allowing the state of being able to receive. It's the inverted cup, which is symbolic of the Holy Grail. So if you don't get into the state of gratitude, the state of allowing the universe to give you more, that's going to delay your hopes and dreams. Okay? And for the Two of Swords, okay, here, this is ruin, meaning that if you keep butting heads with other people and you're unable to transcend that ego play, because sometimes it's ego, okay? Somebody doesn't agree with you, and you have to make a point. Well, that's not what this is about, because ego is at play there, wherein you have to have the last word. You have to be the one to walk away first in an argument. I just saw something a while ago in the boards that, you know, she was a twin, but she put up this text message she sent to her twin that it seems you don't want union, so I don't believe in union anymore, something like that. again, that's an ultimatum. That's not allowing the situation to unfold organically. So, again, you want to keep butting heads, that's not going to help. But if you're able to transcend the ego, the pride, the wanting to be right, the point when you get to say, I told you so, then this will be avoided. You see, in the weekly readings, even in the weekly reading, Spirit has been giving tips to the Divine Feminine on what to avoid. Because it's very crucial this time, up to Beltane, up to the 1st of May, you have to stabilize in 5D. And what that means is that you shed the ego, this ego. Okay, for the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, see. This is beauty. Okay, beauty, everything that's nice, pleasure, and the Divine Feminine, she follows her bliss and then helps others achieve theirs. Again, it's that paid forward movement. It's the ripple effect, because the Divine Feminine is such is a conduit of this energy, and actually that's what really one of the tasks of the divine, of the twins. You anchor the energy, you filter it, and then you spread it throughout the planet amongst all the people you interact with. And then for the 10 of Cups, look who we drew. 10 of Cups, ultimate happiness, with her Divine Masculine. This is the man. Yes, that's the Divine Masculine. So, what is this saying? She's telling her beloved that she's learned to take care of herself. And she's showing others how to do the same. And in this act, she's grateful for what things are now. Because if she focuses on what she doesn't have, what she could have in the future but doesn't have now, that's not focusing on what you, that's not the attitude of gratitude. That's still focusing on the lack. But she's learned to deal with that. And she's learned to transcend. So this is like a status report to her beloved. And here, she's paying it forward and giving of her time, of her talent, even of this energy, this high vibrational energy. You know what? Don't discount that. Your energy is very precious. You can change the dynamics, especially group dynamics. You know, I realize that because I've headed a lot of, I usually don't step in until I'm needed, but sometimes a change of energy is needed to have these people gain momentum, energy, especially if you have a goal. So don't discount that. Your energy is very precious. Things can be created. Goals can be accomplished, especially when it comes to teams. Okay? So this, being very generous with what you've received. And she's saying that here, she's happy with her twin. Whether it be in 5D, of course, 3D has yet to catch up. But this is acknowledging, and this is a good energy, because this energy doesn't have doubt in its equation. You're not doubting anymore whether your twin is your twin. You're not doubting anymore whether you'll come together. This is acknowledging that what has been, okay, since you were one, before the split, before the separation, from time immemorial, when this experiment of experiencing humanity or being in a human body, helping Earth So what has been, is, and will be. No question. And this is a very good energy, because this is the energy that manifests. And so, we see here the Divine Feminine being in a very good place. And if you still aren't, if you're one of the Divine Feminines, you still aren't in this energy, that's okay. We go different paces. But remember the ultimate goal is to stabilize in 5D. Because that's when you can become, it's like you'll achieve your maximum potential once you stabilize there. It's not just for yourself, because that will attract union in 3D, and then you can go into your combined mission with your twin. And that energy will reverberate. You're creating a third energy there, it will reverberate. So for those who still need to stabilize, especially very crucial time now up to the 1st of May, please check out the Fast Tracked Twin Flame Union to help you stabilize. There are different activations to help you depending on what you need help with. And of course, if you want to activate your divine light, divine union, and you walk in the path of love and stoke the fires of creating your new reality, then please take a look at the advanced RASHEEBA sessions. They're very, very effective and helpful. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Take care. Bye.